You are welcome back again to my channel. I hope you have been learning so far. Thank you so much for stopping by if this is your first time. And to my returning subscribers, I would also like to say a very big thank you. So today we are making chin chin and I know that you will enjoy the process. So in a bowl, I sifted 500 gram of flour, 125 gram of sugar, a quarter cup of milk, which could also be substituted for evaporated milk, 1/8 teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, and a tablespoon of nutmeg. Okay, we included a tablespoon of nutmeg. So this is just us, putting in the salt already. So the first thing you want to do is to marinate and ensure that everything is well incorporated. You will mix all the dry ingredients together and ensure that everything is well incorporated before before you add your margarine. Okay, so for this recipe, margarine, we are using 125 gram of margarine. So in for chin chin, here is a beautiful tip for you. For chin chin, for every 1 kilogram of flour, you are to use 250 gram of butter and 250 gram of sugar. So for the purpose of this recipe, which is 500 gram, then we are going to be dividing all the recipe. I hope that is clear. So after incorporating your butter, ensure to incorporate it properly so that it will come out as a breadcrumb like texture. Then after that, you create a hole at the middle of your flour mixture and then you add 1 egg. And the reason why we're adding 1 egg, like I said initially, is because we are doing 500 gram of flour. Okay, 500 gram of flour. So after doing that, then you can now add your liquid. So the liquid we just added was the egg and then the water. We were putting in the water one after the other. Now your quantity of water varies at the type of flour you are using. If your flour is softer, you are likely to use a lesser water quantity. Okay, so be very careful not to over flood your pastry. Just ensure you are putting in the water little by little, just as you are seeing here. So now in chin chin, you do not really need an overly stiff dough, just like meat pie. Okay, you do not need a like an overly stiff dough, just like meat pie. You need a slightly stiff dough, just like you are seeing here. You need a slightly stiff dough. Okay, so once you are done mixing, as you can see, it started leaving. It has left our hand already. As you can see, it has left our hand already. By the way, guys, this is my trainee. Like, she has been really amazing. She has been really awesome. Honestly, she has been really awesome. She has been getting it right since the beginning of the training till now. So I decided to just film the process. Okay, so you can see it will not have to stick to your palms again. Once it is ready, it will not have to stick to your palm again. So you do not need to overwork it so that it's not going to get sweaty. So the next thing now is to divide the dough, because we want to be able to spread it easily, right? So we are dividing the dough. This is us dividing the dough here. After dividing your dough, you spread flour on your surface, your neat surface. Please, guys, ensure that you are doing this on a very neat and flat surface. So on your surface, just sprinkle a little bit of flour, and after doing that, you begin to spread from the middle to the edges. Okay, try as much as possible to roll the dough. Don't overly roll it to your own side. ensure you are spreading it. Okay, ensure you are spreading it. So I'm just taking my time to show you how we were able to spread this dough. And from time to time, when you see that your dough wants to get sticky, you should be able to just add flour. Okay, just add flour and you'll be fine. Don't be scared. And even if you maybe for some reason added a lot of water, just add flour. Don't panic. Okay, just add flour and don't panic. So this was what we were able to achieve with the spreading before we start using our cutter to divide it. So once you are done spreading, all you just need to do is to vertically and horizontally cut through your dough using a pizza cutter. You could use knife, you could use a divider, but for me this is very easy and it saves time. Okay, so and if you have a chin chin cutter machine, then that will also save time for you. So usually we use a pizza cutter to do it because we could just run through it at once instead of using knife to do it one after the other. So this is just all. So what you just do is you divide it vertically and horizontally, just as you are seeing on the screen. Okay, so once you are able to achieve the cutting, just do well to separate them. Just separate them and then you transfer them to a tray before you now transfer for frying. You can see the way they came out really beautifully. It's not hard at all. It's not a hard process at all. This is how you could use this method for your commercial purposes, and you could also use it for your personal consumption. Okay, just if you are going to use it for your commercial purpose, just double the recipe. Okay, so we proceeded to frying, and please try as much as possible not to overcrowd your frying pan. Just put in a generous amount of oil in your frying pan and include your raw chin chin. Okay, so for frying you need golden brown chin chin. Okay, you need a golden brown chin chin, just as you have seen. Do not burn your chin chin, please. Okay, so this came out really well and tasty. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.